guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm running off to Sydney, but first I'm running to work for an hour, so I have to do my makeup pretty early in the day and it has to stay on until midnight tonight. So I'm going to show you guys some tips in this video on how I get my foundation to really stay put in my skin, especially when I don't have a lot of room in my bag to bring touch-ups. So if you're interested in seeing this video, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe. Alright guys, so in this video I'm going to show you some really good tips on how to make sure your makeup lasts all day long. It's currently 11:30 at this point. Oh, no, I'm lying. It's 11:47. I have a plane to catch at 3:45 today. I'll fly straight into Sydney. I think I land at like 5:10. I'm actually going to be getting changed on the plane because I just feel so embarrassed going through the airport like really dressed up. I don't know if you guys feel the same, but I do. So I'll get changed on the plane, jump in an Uber, go straight to the Marc Jacobs event. I'm so excited. And then I need to leave the event about 10-15 minutes early to jump in my Uber, go back to the airport, catch my flight, come home for work tomorrow. So it's all a bunch of craziness, but for those of you who are like, oh my god, I can't believe you do that, it's okay. I'm flying Qantas, so I really rely on them, you know? It's like you need to be on time. Seriously. So what I'm basically going to do is make sure my skin is really nice and hydrated. At the moment, I have a spray tan, so my skin is a little drier on the face. I'm going to go straight in with my Tatcha Dewy skin cream. You guys know I just love this stuff. Guys, my skin is just feeling really dry today, so I'm just going to take a little bit of the Marc Jacobs Youthquake hydrator as well, and I'm actually just going to pop that on top of the Dewy skin cream. The Dewy skin cream is amazing, don't get me wrong, I love it, but it is a little bit thinner than the Marc Jacobs Youthquake, and I used the Marc Jacobs Youthquake the other day when I got ready for an event, and I really felt like it helped my skin last a lot longer just because it is really dry at the moment and it's like sucking up everything that I put on there. So I just want to kind of give myself a little bit of insurance, and it's going to be a little while before I actually do my face anyway, so it'll be fine. It'll suck up like a lot of the moisture. Okay, so the first thing that we're going to do today is my brows. I'm just taking my Kabrow in the shade number 3 by Benefit. Okay, so I'm just going to start with prepping my brows now. I don't know about you guys, but when your brows need to be done, there's just like nothing you can do. Like they just look terrible until they get done. That's me. Right now, I am fussy AF when it comes to my brows and my hair. Good thing I'm related to my hairdresser. Okay, now I've got my brows and I'm just going to go ahead and apply my Gimme Brow in the shade number 2. Why did I grab number 2? Okay, so I'm taking now the shade Gimme Brow number 4 and I'm going to run that over my brow just because number 3 is slightly lighter than my brow hairs, so I needed something to kind of even it out. Okay, the brows are on, brows are on. Okay, the next thing that I'm going to do is to start to prep my eyes. So I'm just going to take my Mecca Max Sand Life Proof Concealer over my eyes. This concealer is a little more thinner in consistency, which is fine, but I just need to make sure that I load up enough product that's going to make it really nice and even over my eyes. Fluffy brush and just kind of go over and make sure that's really nicely blended together. Okay, done. Now I'm actually not going to set that with powder today, and the reason why I'm not going to do that is because I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury. This is the Eyes to Mesmerize. So it's really important with this step that I'm actually going to set over this eyeshadow. Actually, probably should have done my transition shade first. Okay, the next thing that we're going to do is pick up Life's a Drag by Lunar Beauty. This was sent to me by the beautiful team at Glam Raider. So I'm going to pick up Sickening and I'm going to softly run that through the crease. I feel like I'm going to really regret the fact that I didn't do my socket line first, but that's okay. Okay, because I've got a spray tan, this one is just really not coming up right now. But I'm just going to apply on this side just to make it even, and then I'm going to go in with something else. And I'm going in with the top right hand corner shade, which doesn't have a name, which really upsets me. So now I've just dipped into this shade right here, and we just want really nice big eyes tonight. So the way to get really nice big eyes is taking that socket line shade really high. Not high that it's touching your brow bone, but high enough so that it's going to peek through the lashes. And I'm pressing that reddy shade over here. Okay guys, I'm loving the Charlotte Tilbury Eyes to Mesmerize. That shade is so pretty. Okay, for liner today, I'm just going to take my Benefit Roller Liner I knew I stuffed up that liner when I went too far out. Damn it. That one was a little better. Just have a shaky hand this morning. Maybe I haven't had enough water. Alright, let's go ahead and clean up that under eye now. So I'm just taking a little bit of Lancome remover on a cotton tip. And I'm just cleaning up that under eye. And when I get to this little part here, I'm going to go in with the drier one. We're just going to sharpen up that liner. So now what we're going to do is apply some eye cream. So it's really important, guys, to stop that really kind of cakey, creasy finish of your concealer is to hydrate your under eyes. And now that that eye cream is on, I'm going to go in with my Pretty Vulgar mascara, which is just the cutest packaging ever. It's got a little birdie on the top. I'm just going to take my Perfecting Coconut Primer by Marc Jacobs, and I'm going to apply that all over my face. So guys, a really important thing in what basically this tutorial is all about is getting your skin prep right. If you get your skin prep right, you're going to get so much more wear out of your makeup. It's crazy. So many times I see clients and they tell me that their makeup doesn't last, and I'm like, do you have a skincare routine? They're like, no. I'm like, do you get facials? They're like, no. So there's so many things that you need to do to take care of your skin to make sure that your makeup does sit better and last longer. So as you guys can see, today I have moisturized twice. I've used an eye cream. I've removed any kind of tan or any kind of oils that may have come out of the surface of my skin while I applied my eye makeup, and then I've gone in and primed. So the next thing that I'm going to do is actually take my Huda Beauty Aphrodite Body Highlight. So this one is safe to use over the face. So I'm going to use this, and then I'm going to go in with my Kat Von D Lock-It foundation. So this is in the shade Medium 59 Neutral. So the next thing that I'm going to do is find a brush that has a flat surface and that is synthetic. So I'm going with this Chic foundation brush. So it's got a really nice kind of flat angled surface, which is going to be perfect for really pushing in the product into my skin. So I'm going to start off with mixing that together. And then I'm starting in the center of my face and I'm pushing the product into my skin and pushing it down. Okay, so now that I've applied that foundation, I'm going to let that set for a second, and I'm going to go around my eyebrows and make sure that it's really nice and even on my forehead as well. So I'm just taking a little bit of that excess product. I'm going in and massaging and pushing into my forehead the remainder of foundation. One more small pump of foundation, so we're going to take about that much, and I'm going to push it into this area here where I'm starting to see a little more pores as I'm getting older. It's crazy how your skin just changes so much over time. Okay, so I'm pushing into my skin. So now I'm going to go around and just make sure that's all really nice and buffed into my skin. So now I'm going to take a dry beauty blender and just push all that product into my skin. So really pushing it in to make sure that it lasts all day. So notice I'm not sweeping down. I'm not pulling down the product because it's going to gather around the jawline. I'm pushing into my skin. Concealer, I'm going to take one of my favorite concealers actually, the NARS Honey concealer. I'm going to apply that just here. 260 by Fenty. Place that here. So the 260 is just like a little bit more golden. Oh, 280, that's what I want. I'm just going to go over that because I just feel like it was a bit light. I'm going to take my beauty blender. Okay guys, so I'm pushing with the back of the sponge. I'm pushing that into my skin and making sure that there's no harsh lines around my concealer. Now the next thing that I'm going to do is just take my foundation brush that I used and press really lightly over where I placed the concealer, because this is going to help stop any kind of flashback that might happen tonight. I don't like it when it's too harsh, and I don't like it when it's too harsh around this area too, so we're just going to make sure the foundation brush goes over and just kind of settles that down. Okay, for my powder today, I'm just going to go in with my Too Faced Born This Way translucent powder, just because I'm really, really tanned at the moment. So I need to go in with something a little bit more kind of yellow toned. And I'm just going to take my beauty blender. And then I'm going to take a flat brush and pick up the rest of that powder and press it into my skin. I'm not sweeping, I'm pressing. Now I'm just going to take a tiny little bit of my Kat Von D with my beauty sponge, and I'm just going to pop it in this inner corner here because I just want this part to be a little brighter. To bronze up my face today, I'm going to take Love from the Lovegasm Lowgasm face palette from Charlotte Tilbury. So I'm just going to take my angled Morphe M179 brush. Okay guys, I'm not really feeling like that's showing up on my skin, so I'm just going to swap over to my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil Chocolate Gold Okay guys, look at that side. Look at that side. So I don't bronze my forehead too much when I've got a spray tan, there's just no need. I'm just going to take a little under the jawline as well. For blush today, I'm just going to take my Dim Infusion blush by Hourglass, which is like probably one of my favorite blushes at the moment. It's like this coral kind of cutesy color. And now we're going to highlight the face, so I'm just going to take the Mars Lunar Beauty highlight, which is a little bit more of a pinkier shade. And I'm just going to softly work that onto this area here. So for my under eye today, I want it to be a bit more smokier, so I'm just going to take the Kat Von D Cake Pencil in the shade Mad Max Brown. And just apply that in my waterline. Okay, now just before I go ahead and apply some mascara on the bottom lashes, I just want to apply them to the top first, so the glue is really nice and tacky now. Okay, now we're going in with a little bit more of that Pretty Vulgar mascara. We're going to apply that on the bottom, not on the top lashes just yet, because I'm going to let them set a little more. We're going to take Bombshell by Huda Beauty and then mix Trophy Wife in. And then for my lips, I'm going to use Sugar Mama by Huda Beauty and then run over with Revlon Dream in Nude. It's really important we set all together. This is my favorite setting spray. This is the All Nighter by Urban Decay. So I'm just going to go in and make sure I generously spray my face. And now that my lashes are fully set, I'm going to run some more mascara over them just to bind them together. Alright guys, well that's the end of the video. I'm running off to work now for an hour, and then I'm running to the airport and running to my event, and I'll be home in about 5 or 6 hours from now. I just wanted to make this video. It was just a little like get ready with me video, but also some tips on how I get my makeup to last, because I get so many emails of people coming through saying that they want an appointment but I can only fit them in earlier on in the day because I am booked out in the afternoon, and they're like, oh, but is my makeup gonna last? And I'm like, I got some good tips for you to make your makeup last, and trust me, I'll do them for you. So that's why I wanted to make this video for you guys to watch, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Give me a thumbs up, don't forget to subscribe, and I'm sure you guys will see all my videos from tonight's Marc Jacobs event. Thank you guys so much for watching. Love you guys, and see you next week.